My kitchen was an absolute mess, and I've finally gotten around to cleaning it up. Still not perfect, but it's okay. This morning, I was looking at this replica thing. I don't believe it at all. So there's this 3D or 2D world, but it's 3D because you can get a little character and walk around it, and you can talk to lots of people. I don't think they're talking to anyone. I think they're talking to people, humans. I mean, I think they're talking to real people. I don't think they're talking to AI. I don't know the exact point of this, but going through this reminded me of how I felt in 2013. So to explain, in 2013, I realized that I was Christ. I had strong feelings for Martin, and I started listening to songs and music and films, and it just felt like everything that I listened to were people who were like watching over the 3 days that I knew him for, and just bringing out all the feelings that I felt or all the things that I thought he might have felt. There was a mixture of how I didn't know how he felt, so I felt like I was fantasizing about how he felt, and was it was playing out in everything. So I was feeling what I was feeling, and then the songs were linking, and then it suddenly felt like I was in exactly one of these programs. Only I was a real human flesh person talking to people, and I couldn't explain to you can go to a crisis center and explain um, what the truth is, the truth that you've recognized, and they'll actually cause you harm by thinking that it would be fine to lock you up in a mental hospital over it. And they were in this simulation, this replica simulation. The people in there don't really realize, or sometimes they do. It's a mixture. You get a completely different reaction. I've seen some them recognize that they're only AI, and some of them don't. I feel like the reason why they give different answers and stuff is because it's actually just, I don't know what this company is, but I've got a feeling that they've just employed a few hundred people to sit behind a computer and pretend to be AI, and just talk to people that log in. I don't know if these people who are logging in are actually people who are paying for subscriptions, or if friends are just tricking them into, hey, use my subscription, and they'll keep like a tab on when that person comes in, and I think they could be targeting YouTube videos, well, YouTube video makers. That's what my theory is. I haven't actually. I should probably download it and try it for myself. Um, I just can't be bothered because I don't believe it's real. AI is where you give people, you say if someone says this question, you have to respond in this way. And the AIs in this program are all responding differently to the same question. You can ask the same question 10 times and you'll get a different answer each time. Hence, I don't believe that it's actually AI. I think it's just a human doing it. I guess the purpose, the good that can come out of that would be, you're getting people to think about, this world. They don't realize that they're AI or they're fake. They're not real. And likewise, people might reflect that on that and think, well, am I real? How do I know I am real? Maybe I am just one of these characters, and that is getting them to open their mind, getting them to be a bit more smarter, getting them to think. Of course, it's not actually doing that. I think they're actually just believing that they're talking to, I don't know, mini people that are being created in a simulation, which isn't the case. I think a stupid person would think that. The problem is there's lots of stupid people in the world, so there's going to be a lot of people that would be tricked by this. Um, but yeah, I'm so not tricked that I shouldn't say against it unless I try it, but I feel like there's just no way it could be truth. So I don't want to try it. If they are just scammers, I don't want to get scammed into getting viruses on my computer or whatever. So I don't know what their purpose is behind this, but yeah, that's how I feel of it. But I went through a terrible time in 2018 or 2013 because of believing, things linking to me and stuff. But anyway, um, I also want to say how, in the BB Rexa concert, everyone was putting up their phones. For the "I'm Good" song, everyone did that. They all put their phones up, and BB Rexa actually stopped after 30 seconds because she really didn't like the idea of just everyone holding their phones up. So she stopped the song, got everyone to put their phones down, and then did the song again. And I made a little Twitter, although now it's called X. I'm not really too sure what the move is. I mean, Twitter was such a big brand. X sounds a bit it's a bit more straightforward. Like, I don't know, they're X. But anyway, um, I don't know if I really like it, but I don't really like Twitter either. So whatever. Um, but yeah, with the BBXer, I did a little tweet, or was it an Instagram? That was an Instagram post. It was an Instagram post. It was a video, and there was using that technology song, which I really hate because that technology song gave me huge amounts of paranoia. You know, I believe that was in some sort of simulation. I believe that there's loads of perverts in the music industry, and then he did that song, and I'm pretty sure it was done after 2013, or at least I think maybe the song was done before and the music video was done afterwards. I don't know, but it was done within the first 2 years, and I didn't understand it because it made me feel like he or some people, the people that knew about me and were not telling people, it made me feel like they had just put secret cameras in my room, which was a very awful thing to have to deal with on top of everything else. So I really don't like that song, but I do like the idea of having some sort of robot boyfriend. I can't have a real partner because I think his life will only be put in danger. Whereas if I have a robot boyfriend and if someone wanted to kill my robot boyfriend, it's fine. I'll just make another. But yeah, I don't like that song. But the song goes, you know, she wants it, she wants it, she wants it. I'm like, well, I do want technology because that can be useful. But yeah, I don't like, I don't I think he's. I'm calling. I guess I'm calling him Angel of Martin, but I don't really know how much Martin wants to get involved in this because I still have no clue if he knows anything. You know, all he did was reject me and push me away. So I have no idea of his involvement or if he is involved or even if he's alive right now. I just don't know anything. So I guess he could be called Angel of Liars instead, which would be why, like he's saying, you know, I'm tired of using technology. No one's tired of using technology. People love using technology. But yeah, I'm pretty sure BB Rexha did not want hundreds of phones all filming her, and likewise, I didn't want people spying on me or feeling paranoid that people might be spying on me when I saw that video. But whatever. Um, yeah, the whole thing's pretty awful, but there's nothing I can really do about it. So I do want to be on Big Brother, so I don't mind people filming me if I'm aware that I'm being filmed, but not if I'm not aware. And I'm still like paranoid now. You know, have they put secret cameras in my house right now? Is there secret films? Is there secret cameras around right now? You know, I don't know. It's a horrible feeling to not know, and I've been in this state for 10 years. But yeah, I think if anything's going to happen, the 10 years, the Feast of Trumpets is supposed to be a 10-year feast leading up to the Day of Atonement, and you have 10 days to get right with God. And the atonement is supposed to also last for 10 days. And well, because this tribulation has been 10 years, I feel like it makes sense that it started in July, the first 2 days of July and you know, because that's when I first started. The second wake up when I started believing and writing things down and believing that was Christ happened at the beginning of July in 2013. 10 years on from that, that is pretty much just gone past now. So we've gone through the Feast of Trumpets festival, which is not 10 days but 10 years. So I guess the next date that we're waiting for is the Feast of Tabernacles, which is where it's supposed to tabernacle in a temporary building. I mean, I'd prefer a permanent building, but it is true that I think I'm going to go on to Big Brother UK, which is a temporary building, and I'm probably only going to be on it for 6 weeks. Not too sure on the timings, but I think it works out to be. I don't know. They don't have a Saturday show, so if either they're just going to have one Saturday show, and it's going to be the first day that they start, because that is actually the Feast of Tabernacles first day. The first day of the Feast of Tabernacles is the Saturday. I think it's the 31st, or no, the 30th, or is it the 29th? The 29th is the Friday, and the 30th is the Saturday. So I think I'm likely to enter into the Big Brother house on one of those days. Guess it could be the Sunday as well, which is the 1st of October. Which could be, I don't really know. I guess it would be up to them. But yeah, I haven't gone through any Big Brother audition yet. I don't know if I would need to do some sort of filming beforehand, but I'm going to be in London for that O2 television awards thing, and I know that they have auditions. I did a Big Brother audition there once. Um, I can't remember which year it was, but it was in the O2 definitely one year. So if they did have a an audition for, I don't know, the final or the top 100 or whatever, um, that would probably be a good place. Um, but I don't know. Yeah, there's also a US summit, no, United Nations summit or something on the 18th or something. I don't know what will happen with that. But I don't know. Maybe I can find out that I get onto Big Brother whenever. I suppose it doesn't really matter as long as I get on there.